The new calendar class went live today in Official AQWorlds. I just got it. Code showed up in my email, so let's take a look at it. Okay, I got the code so quickly because they have a postcard and digital gear version of the actual calendar now. Still costs basically the same amount as getting the full calendar thing, but they send you a little postcard. You still have to pay a few dollars in shipping, but you get the code emailed to you instead of having to wait for it to ship out to you. So very good. I just got it in an email and I redeemed it and it's in the game right now. So that's how I have it. Now, when I ordered it, you do have to wait for the actual postcards to start shipping out before they send the code. They don't send it immediately on a pre-order thing, but I think the pre-order is done on this. It still says it's pre-order, so maybe you have to wait. If you ordered it today, you might have to wait for them to ship out your code. So you might, hopefully they'll email you right away. But yeah, let me know if you buy it right away. If you haven't bought it already, let me know if you got it or if you had to wait for them to actually ship it out. Okay, so I just got the base version. There's also a deluxe version, which has an extra item or two. I think it's like a house item or something, but I just have the cheap version that I imagine most people will get if they just care about the class and maybe the art for it. So let's go through the art first, and then we'll take a look at the class. Oh, that's really cool. Damn, that animation on that weapon looks sick. Let's turn my pet off. Look at that. That's pretty nice. I don't think we've seen the animations for any of this stuff yet. I think we've just seen images. So you got an hourglass, kind of a cool animation in the hourglass as well. A tome, can't really see because my arm's covering up, but it's got a bit of an animation on it as well. So a bunch of animated weapons, that's really nice. So is dual wield? Oh, it's a book, okay. So, okay, cool stuff. You got the actual class itself when we buy that out of the shop. I'm surprised I have inventory space. Male version of that and female version. So yeah, armor looks all right. You know, I don't hate it. It's not the worst class armor I've ever seen. The spinning, almost 3D looking wind up thing looks crazy on the shoulder. That is, I wonder how much time it took to make that. That's nuts. Anyway, we got some masks for other color custom as well on the face mask there. A few different hairstyle. Looks kind of similar to a hairstyle we got recently in the game. You got a beard. Beards are pretty rare. Another hairstyle with the hood. Oh, you got the 5 o'clock shadow going on there. Okay, so lots of different helmet options. Most of them have the cowl on them, or the mask, or both. Oh, we got regular morph if you want that. Visage. I do not like that face at all on that. And a mask. Okay, so I don't really know about the helmets, whether or not I wear any of these, but not a big deal. There's also other helmets in the game. I got a cloak. Not too bad. Some runes. Okay. My game immediately started lagging when I opened this, so that's... I think they're color custom too. I think these are my colors right now. You got a massive... all the frames. You got a massive hourglass, and then you got both. When you walk, they go away, and your game gets more frames, and you stop, and then your frames go down. Interesting. So I think these are CC. Oh, no. Oh, they're not. Wait, they're just red and green. Am I crazy? I've read eye color. Is it eye color? I swap that back anyway. No, they're just red and green. Okay. I thought that would be in color custom with the weird colors, but I guess it kind of matches the rest of it. Anyway, let's take a look at the actual class. Okay, so recommended enhancement is the wizard enhancement, and let's equip it. Let's see what this class art looks like. Okay, so you got animations all over the thing with it. I expected the skills to be animated too for some reason, but it's not that bad that they aren't. Not a big deal, but we can't really see the skill art yet. But yeah, I've done a video reading over all the skills. This class seems very complicated, and I'm probably not going to showcase it in the like brightest light you could possibly get out of the class. You know, it's like this isn't going to be an insane showcase of it, but here's my first impressions of how the class performs. It's overly complicated, this class. Like, you know, when I said I was surprised it fit in my inventory, I'm about, yeah, it almost didn't. All right, so I ranked up the class to 10, and that took a while because single target, but after I got the 10, I tried it out here, tried a few different combos, see what works, what doesn't work. I learned a few things about it, but at the same time, I don't think I can properly showcase this, so don't take anything I'm saying. Don't make up your mind on buying this class on this video, is what I'm trying to say. But here's my opinion and my experience with it. So I fought for 6 minutes, and I was holding about over 6k DPS the whole time for that 6 minutes, doing a rotation of most of the buffs, not really targeting anything. And my enhancements are just the wizard ones with health vamp on my NSOD and the racist parrot, of course. Stats overview. There you go. So a lock on my sword as well, which probably isn't helping at all, but just base wizard there. So that's a very base. You can see that this number is going to go up a lot. I already saw a video that was posted to the Reddit already, where the guy soloed Champion Draketh and had over 20,000 DPS with this class. So I'm obviously not using it right. And if you look at the skills for this class, there's probably about a few dozen different ways you could do a combo with this class, and probably a few dozen different combinations of enhancements you could use to get good DPS out of the class. Every skill does like 3 things, so it's something. And the last one's really impressive, and probably what will make this a great support class that you probably want. So your last skill will take your buffs and put them on to other players in your room, which is crazy because the class has like stupid buffs, like buffing strength by 15%. Actually, I don't think that one I think that's the one that doesn't transfer over, but there's some crazy buffs that the class gives out, and you can give those to 50% crit chance for 12 seconds. You can give that to your teammates, every teammate in the room, on a 60-second cooldown, and it helps yourself as well. So I think it's really good support. It's going to be a really good support class. I feel like people are going to be using this class. I don't think it's going to disappear. I don't think people are going to be banking it and not using it. But I also don't think I can properly showcase it here, because I feel like people need to figure out how to use it properly, and I don't really have the time or the want to do that. So, and I think if you're a more casual player like myself, I don't think you probably want it. Maybe. I mean, it doesn't really take that much to do a combo with it, so it would be decent if you learned a combo and then use it as a good support class. It'd probably be good with that once people figure out what the optimal combo for using it in that role would be. I think it would be very good for that. It does a lot of damage by itself, so yeah. But anyway, here's the animations for the class. I haven't shown those yet, probably should. So your auto attack looks like that. It's like a little feather thing. Your 2 skill looks like that, little beam. 3 skill, little like clock animation thing going on. 4 skill, little green clock animation thing. And then finally your 5th has a really good animation. It applies to everyone in the room. Little book with the thing on the ground. Very cool. That gives you a nice little buff. So yeah, like I said, I don't actually know what the combo I should be using is, but as you can see, the damage is going up pretty quickly. So if you have the right enhancements on this thing, it's probably going to tear it up. I think the guy that was doing like 20k DPS had the Ravenous enhancement on. So yeah, it's probably going to do a lot. This is just base enhancements, right? So it's not going to be impressive no matter how you cut it. So that's my thoughts on the class. Will it replace something like CSS, CSH in my daily usage? No, I got that class recently, and I'd much be rather using it than this. Yeah, this, I don't know, it just doesn't have a good feel when you're clicking through like the skills on cooldown and stuff. But I think with a little bit of haste and stuff, it's probably a lot better. But yeah, so I think it's going to be a solid support class. I wouldn't rush out to buy it right away. I'd probably wait for people to get a good feel of how to use it, and then go for it afterwards, after more people have got more time and people have the combos down and what enhancements they should be using, because it's going to be experimental with the combos and stuff on this, because yeah, it's got a bunch that you could do. So yeah, it's about what I thought after reading through the skills in the other video. My first impressions are exactly what I thought after using it, and it didn't like amaze me or anything. So yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts on this. Nothing too crazy, but let me know if you tried out the class. Let me know down in the comments if you plan on getting it. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.